It's knitting hard truth time. Good morning. It's currently 4:03 a.m. here. I've been up for 2 hours now. I've gotten my dishes done. I'm currently making bread, so if you hear a noise in the background, that's the bread machine. And I wanted to answer a question from Catherine B. She asked a month ago, so thank you, Catherine, for your patience. I would love if you did a video about the pros and cons of knitting. Do you like knitting better and reasons why? I do actually like knitting better. I find that when I knit, because there's already the loops on the hook needles. Sorry, it is 4 a.m. So if I stumble on my words, that's one of the reasons why. Because the loops are already on the needles, I can do it without looking and without thinking. So it becomes a rhythmic motion for me, and so it can become a form of meditation. It's one of the major pros of knitting and crochet. Anything that has become that you're using that muscle memory, that it's once it's in the muscle memory and you can just do it automatically without a lot of thought, it is really a great form of meditation and stress relief. And that's actually I've decided that this is the direction that I want to take my channel, is to go and talk about stress and knitting, talk about mental health and knitting and crochet. When I say knitting, I mean crochet as well. The benefits of it. I'm currently listening to a book because I listen to a lot of audiobooks. That way I can work on my other things. Like I'll knit while I work on audiobooks. I'll listen to audiobooks, nothing really deep obviously, while I'm doing work, while I'm cleaning. So one I'm listening right now to one called Love in Every Stitch by Lee Gant, and it's all about how knitting and crochet has saved people. I'm actually going to do a review on that book once I'm finished it. I also find that it helps me pay attention to things. I'll knit in staff meetings, and that way I can really focus on what's being said, and I don't have that fidgeting. I'm one of those people, the really annoying ones who click the pen and jiggle the legs and different things that are fidgeting and distracting. And so I'll knit in staff meetings. I'll knit. I've knit on the bus. I've knit going for walks. When I was in the classroom teaching and I had to do supervision, I would knit in the hallway as I did supervision. I always have it with me because it's relaxing, and it's just it helps me relieve stress. I haven't told you, for those of you who do know me, you already know this, but for anyone who doesn't know me personally, I have a special needs child. My son is on the severe end of the autism spectrum, and it is very stressful to be his mom. And I'm working full time. I was a single mom for 5 years with my children. During that time, we were working on getting him a diagnosis. He has gotten violent. He's a wonderful child. He's my special child. But it is very stressful, and so I will knit through that. Because knitting is my stress relief, and it's my family actually uses how much I'm knitting as a litmus test for my mental health. I've got depression and anxiety. They're under control right now with meds, but unfortunately the meds are not always nice to me. But when really severely depressed. My family can tell because I'm not knitting as much. It's just like anything else with depression. You lose interest in the things that you love, and I love knitting. And it makes me happy. And that's actually something I've had counselors recommend. When they find out that I knit, they say, go for it. Keep going. Knit, knit, knit. Because it is so, so good for your mental health and for the stress. We've all got stress in our lives. Some people might feel like theirs maybe isn't as bad as others, but we've all got the stress. And so we all need something to relieve that stress. And for me, that's knitting. So Catherine also wanted to know the cons of knitting. Cost. Once you get really into it, you start getting addicted to the more expensive yarns. I did address that. You can get some yarns in the thrift store, or you beg for yarns from other people. Ask for yarn for Christmas or gift cards to your local yarn store. I've had yarn given to me by my local yarn store because she wanted me to do a trial for crochet. It's like exercise. It is just so good for you. And I really, other than cost, I can't think of a con. So I hope, Catherine, that this answered your question. And I hope that you guys enjoy the new direction of the channel of talking more about mental health and stress relief as we talk about different knitting techniques. I've got a video coming up. I'm just working on the plans right now for a knit along. There'll be a knit along and knit/crochet along. What I'm gonna do is I've got the yarn to make a blanket. We're gonna knit the main parts, and then we're gonna crochet some colors along the side. And the colors I chose are symbolic, and I will talk about that as we go on it. And that will be coming up here soon. So I just have to teach you the purl stitch before I do that. Anyways, have a great day and have a happy day, and enjoy your knitting and or crocheting, and I will see you later. Stopped recording and then I remembered something else. I now have a music list that I'm starting with various YouTube music, uplifting music, things to help you feel good, things that you can listen to as you knit and crochet. If you have any suggestions for your favorite songs that you would like to see in the playlist, let me know. It's available. The playlist is public here on the channel. Let me know in the comments down there. Thank you for liking this video, and don't forget to subscribe for the updates for every time. If you subscribe every single time that I upload a video, you will get a notification, and you'll be able to see it right away without having to come back and check and there's no video, and then there's a whole bunch of videos to catch up on. Anyways, thank you again. We'll talk to you later.